Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Will from Will's Treasures, and today we're going to be melting some more copper. I have a couple orders that I have to fulfill, and what they are these dragon bars. So I'm going to make those up. You can watch me do them. I'll be filming them. And then after that, we're going to get into pouring some silver. I got 20 silver rounds from Ampex, and we're going to do my first silver pour today. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to make. I have a couple ideas. So let's get started with this copper first. Then we'll get on to the silver. Thanks for being here today, guys. I really appreciate it. And let me know what you think down in the comments. All right, I have my mold in there. I started adding the sand already, the Petrobond sand. And you want to add just a little bit at a time. You don't want to overdo it. You want to make sure that it's nice and compacted in there. Now you're not slamming this stuff down, but you are getting it down there so it's nice and tight. This is not the strongest man in the world competition when you come to packing down this sand. I think this may be the last layer. And we'll skim the top off. All right, I like that. Now you get yourself something straight, and you just kind of skim the top off. You do it in a sawing motion. Gets everything nice and level. There you go. You flip it over and there's your mold inside there. I'll loop you back in once we get to the next step. All right, so now we have it like that. You want to cut yourself a little channel. This is where your metal is going to pour from. You want to make sure that it's nice and clean. And you want to go about halfway down your mold, so it has a nice channel. The metal flows very nicely. All right, I think we got it good there. Push in the sides. So now you want to get a little cornstarch. Got it right here, just basic cornstarch. Give it a dusting. This is going to help your mold separate very easily. A lot of people refer to it as separating powder. You can use cornstarch, or there's various other things to use also. All right, now that we have that, we're going to add our other mold on top. We're going to fill this side in, and then we'll pull the mold apart. Make sure that we have a nice seat. And we're doing all this while the furnace is heating up. So there's always something to do. You don't have to sit around and just wait and wait. All right, I'll pound this down, and then when we go to separate the mold, I'll loop you back in. All right, we got that all set. We're going to separate the molds now. And you see our channel is still there. We're going to make the channel on this side, and you can see where our mold is. So I'm going to cut this channel out very carefully. All right, I think we got it there. Make sure she's clean. Any excess sand that you have, you want to make sure that's, you want to tap it down. Otherwise, when you pour the metal, it'll run into your mold and take up valuable space for the detail. So that's pretty cool. All right. So give it a little tap to loosen it up. Then I'll put a screw in the back of the mold, and this should come right out now. Let's see if we can just tilt it right out. Nope. Sometimes they fall right out. This guy's gonna need a little bit of help, little wiggle. Just apply a little bit of pressure, and she's coming. And we had a little blowout on the side there, but we can push that all right back down and in. So not a big deal. All right, I like it. We have some nice detail going. I'm gonna powder up this side, so when we separate it later, everything flows out nicely. All right, good deal. We're gonna put the molds back together. Nice and tight, and they're ready to go. So now we're just waiting on the metal, and I'll loop you back in when it's ready to go. All right, so I changed things up a little bit. Instead of doing it in a solid mold like that, I broke it up into two because I needed to pour two of these molds. So you can see the design of the dragon in there. There's the other one. So we're gonna pour these both at the same time and get the copper pores out of the way. I may try something else after this, we'll see. But I need to get these two copper pours done, and we got the kiln going. We're at 955 degrees right now. We need to get up to 1100. So we got another 10 minutes before we can start adding copper and pouring. So, are you guys excited? Can't wait to see how these come out. I'll loop you back in once we get started. All right, I'm back. The copper is melted and we are going to start this pour. Here we go, my friends. Here we go, they're cooking off. Look at that. Very nice, very nice. Gonna be nice chunky pours. Hopefully we got some nice details to them. Once they cool off a little more, we're gonna toss them in the water. Loop you right back in. All right, let's pop these out of the molds. There's one. You gotta remember, when you're doing this, this stuff is hot. So, let's get it in the water. Love that sound. And we got a little spectator right there. Very cool. Let them cool off a little bit. There are the molds. I'll pull them out in just a second. All right, we're gonna pull these out and take a look at them. See how they came out. Oh yeah. I mean, they gotta be cleaned up, but we got some nice detail going on. Nice dragging. Pretty happy with those. That was a chunky one. But we'll tumble these up and smooth out the backs a little bit. I think we're gonna have two nice pieces here. All right, so that's it for the dragon pours, but we're gonna do one more before this is all over, so stay tuned. All right, here goes the last pour, and it's gonna be a surprise. So here we go. I already have it all set up. Just need to add the copper and then we're good to go. Whew. Had a little pop there. It happens. But that's it. It's gonna cool off. We're gonna see what we got. All right, I'm back, and that final piece I just pulled out, little over pour, but look at that. It's an arrowhead. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Point needs to be sanded down just a hair, but I think that came out pretty cool. First attempt at an arrowhead. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So thanks guys for being here today. This is Will's Treasures. Stick around, because the next video I'll be pouring some silver. Have a great day.